Welcome back to BikeBeat, the Honda CB750. A name that echoes through the halls of motorcycle history. It was the bike that sparked a revolution back in 1969, the world's first superbike, the original universal Japanese motorcycle. Fast forward to 2026, and Honda brings the CB750 back into the spotlight, not as a throwback, but as a refined, road-ready machine that mixes modern performance with that unmistakable classic style. This isn't just another retro-styled motorcycle. The new CB750 is Honda's bold statement: timeless design can evolve, and character doesn't have to come at the cost of technology or comfort. It stands somewhere between tradition and progress, and today, we're going to break down exactly what makes this bike so special. At first glance, it's clear that Honda designers reached deep into the archives. The silhouette immediately evokes the spirit of the original CBs, with its teardrop fuel tank, flat seat, round headlamp, and minimalist rear end. But don't let the vintage styling fool you, every component here has been carefully updated for modern riders. The LED lighting, the crisp 5-inch TFT display, the precisely machined switchgear, it's all built with the kind of quality that only Honda can consistently deliver. The finish is exceptional, with rich paint options like Pearl Nebula Red, Matte Gunmetal Metallic, and a two-tone Blue and Gold Heritage Edition that pays homage to the CB754. You can walk around this bike for hours and still find little details to admire. From the brushed aluminum side panels to the simple, elegant twin shocks, it strikes a balance between clean design and purposeful engineering. Even the mirrors, bar end weights, and turn signals feel solid, there's no cheapness here. And that's something you notice more and more with each ride. This is a motorcycle that's been built not just to impress at first glance, but to keep impressing you years down the line. Of course, great design means nothing if the bike doesn't ride well. Fortunately, Honda didn't just bring the CB750 name back for nostalgia, they gave it a brand new heart. Powering the 2026 model is a 749 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled parallel twin engine. It delivers 77 horsepower at 9,500 RPM and 69 Nm of torque at 7,000 RPM. On paper, it's not earth-shattering, but throw a leg over it, and the experience is smooth, responsive, and surprisingly engaging. The twin-cylinder layout, with a 270-degree crankshaft, gives the engine a punchy V-twin-like character. There's a satisfying growl on throttle roll-on, and power builds predictably through the rev range. It's never intimidating, but it never feels sluggish either. Whether you're slicing through urban traffic or pushing hard on a twisty backroad, the engine feels alive. It's the kind of motor that doesn't need to shout to get your attention, it just delivers, every time. Gear shifts are handled by a 6-speed transmission that's paired with a slip-and assist clutch. It's light at the lever, snappy between gears, and forgiving during downshifts. Combined with well-calibrated throttle mapping, it helps make this bike incredibly rideable even for newer riders who want something a step above entry-level machines. Handling is another area where the CB750 stands out. It rides on a steel tubular frame with a Showa SFFBP front fork and twin rear shocks. No fancy electronics or semi-active suspension here, but what you do get is confidence-inspiring stability and neutral handling. At 213 kilograms wet, it's not the lightest in its class, but it carries its weight low and transitions smoothly in corners. The bike feels planted on long sweepers and composed through tight, technical turns. It's not razor-sharp like a super sport, but that's not the goal. What you get instead is comfort, ease, and predictability. Exactly what you want in a daily bike or weekend cruiser. Stopping power comes from dual 310mm front discs with Nissan radial-mounted calipers, and a 240mm rear disc. ABS is standard, and it's tuned to be unobtrusive, it's there when you need it, and invisible when you don't. The Michelin Road 6 tires offer excellent grip in both dry and wet conditions, making the CB750 an ideal year-round ride. Technology on the CB750 is tastefully integrated. The 5-inch TFT screen is sharp and easy to read, whether you're glancing at speed or navigating the menus. It supports Honda's RoadSync system, allowing for Bluetooth connectivity, music control, and turn-by-turn navigation via your phone. You can even receive notifications and control calls using the handlebar buttons, all without taking your hands off the grips. For a bike that leans toward simplicity, it's nice to see these features implemented cleanly and without fuss. 3 riding modes are available: Standard, Sport, and Rain. Each adjusts throttle response, engine braking, and the level of traction control from Honda's selectable torque control system. There's no IMU-based lean-sensitive wizardry here, and honestly, the bike doesn't need it. It's a rider-focused experience, and the electronics are there to support you, not to ride for you. Ergonomics are spot on. The seat height is 795 mm, making it accessible to a wide range of riders. The upright bars and mid-mounted pegs create a neutral riding position that's comfortable for long rides and still agile in tight city streets. The seat is surprisingly well padded, and the suspension tuning offers a nice balance between firm control and ride comfort. You can easily spend a few hours in the saddle without aches or fatigue. Fuel capacity sits at 15.5 liters, and Honda claims around 4.2 liters per 100 kilometers, which translates to roughly 270 to 300 kilometers per tank depending on your riding style. That makes the CB750 not only fun, but practical, a genuine option for daily commuting or weekend touring. And if you want to go further, Honda offers a full line of accessories, including soft saddlebags, a small windscreen, heated grips, and even a rear luggage rack. Passenger accommodations are adequate for short trips, with a wide pillion seat and sturdy grab handles. It's not a touring bike, but it's passenger-friendly enough to take someone along for a short city ride or Sunday brunch run. Now, let's talk about price. The 2026 Honda CB750 starts at $9,199 US, or about £8,299 in the UK. That places it right in line with the Triumph Trident 660, the Yamaha XSR 700, and Suzuki's new GSX-8S. Each of these bikes offers something different. The Trident has a triple-cylinder engine and more aggressive dynamics. The XSR 700 is lighter and more playful, but less refined. The GSX-8S has modern tech and big power, but leans toward a more futuristic look. The CB750, by contrast, offers a well-rounded package that's hard to fault. It's not trying to win a spec sheet war. It's trying to be the bike you want to ride every day, and in that mission, it absolutely succeeds. After a week of living with the CB750, it's clear that this isn't just a good motorcycle. It's a well-thought-out, deeply satisfying machine. It's the kind of bike that makes you look back every time you park it. It invites you to ride for no reason at all, just to feel the engine's rhythm and enjoy the way it flows through corners. It's approachable enough for new riders, yet refined and stylish enough to keep veteran motorcyclists interested. In a world where motorcycles are getting increasingly complex, the Honda CB750 is refreshingly simple, but never basic. It feels built with intention. And in 2026, that might be exactly what many riders are looking for. So, if you're in the market for a bike that's honest, capable, and full of character, one that nods to the past without living in it, the 2026 Honda CB750 deserves a long, serious look. It's not just a return of a legend. It's a reminder of what made that legend so great in the first place. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments, is this your kind of motorcycle, or are you looking for something spicier? Either way, we'll be bringing you more real-world tests, no-nonsense reviews, and deep dives from the world of two wheels, right here on BikeBeat. Until next time. Ride safe, ride smart, and keep it on two.